Hey, so I had this idea to talk about energetic centers and the flow of energy combined with how the calendar works, moon phases, astrological cycles, things like that. So I was gonna talk about it way before, like maybe 3 weeks ago, whenever uh, Venus and Jupiter were aligned, because I was feeling something in my toes, like this sting, uh, in like one of my little toes. And, funnily enough, we were coming off a moon in Pisces. Moon in Pisces uh, rules the toes, the pineal gland. And, we're talking about two things, right? We're talking about here, pineal gland inside your brain, right? The upper portion. And then we're talking about toes, which is the lower portion of your body, your lower health, where you sin, right? Because where your feet step on, that's recognized as hell. We're already in the lowest sphere, so even lower than that into the ground is hell, right? I know it's not full of fire, but funnily enough, I was feeling this fire sensation on my toes. And I think it happened because I was staring at the alignment pretty intensely, I was soaking it in, feeling the love, because I think that it did help in that aspect. We're going to see more of that energy. And then the way I describe the energy is like, okay, it's like flipping, right? It's like we're going from the toes up to the pineal. It affects your pineal, right? And what happens? It's like it expands forward, right? Because what comes after Pisces, Aries? What does Aries rule? It rules the head, rules the teeth, and it has to do, like with terms like head of state, leadership, because the element of fire. Going back to the toe, toe was on fire, and that energy flipped, and then like in that same day, we were already feeling the Aries energy. So it's like that energy expanded forward. So it started in your toes, came back up, and then expanded forward. And you might ask, well, how does it affect the pineal? What can I see or what happens? Well, when it affects the pineal, if you're in tune, like you'll probably dream more. You'll, have more metaphysical things happen to you. You'll be more able to pick up on synchronicities, which do happen to me a lot. But I think I bring this up because people don't think about it that way. Visualize it, that this energy follows us like it does in the outer, right? Which is the solar cycle, where we have positive energy building up, ramping up. And then, like in June, dog days, we get that polarity flip where we go to negative energy, right? So we call it the fall. Our body is experiencing this as well. So like I was indicating, and I'll do it one more time, bring the energy down into the toes, flips back up to the pineal, expands forward into what your this area in your body, right? Which is your head, and it rules that part. And these things manifest differently with everyone because through the numbers, note that through the numbers we can see where we have issues in our energetic centers. People might have imbalances in their head area, and that actually stems from the heart, because your heart connects to your teeth, connects to your mind, right? And then where's your third eye? In your mind, right? So one area can cause imbalance in the other, and it's good to find out where that imbalance is. And through numerology, I discovered that you can figure that out. And I think people will get, you know, swayed or, you know, talked out of it because it's too much work. So I think what I know, like I said, I'm always open to DM. People could ask me, like, hey, what does it look like? You know, and you know, sometimes you can do that yourself. Self-reflection, right? Describe what you feel. Like, I feel pain in my chest. My blood pressure is low or high. My feet hurt. My back hurts. Note all that down, right? And then each astrological sign rules a body part. And that body part will give you the clue, right? Let's say, for example, I'll give you one good example today. I did a spirometry test where I had to breathe really hard. So suck in a lot of air, like, and then breathe as hard as I can. And like, they were like saying, push, 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 push. Like, they wanted to see what my lung capacity was and if they were healthy. And they said that it wasn't healthy. So it was kind of a shocker, right? It was like, well, I'm really fit. I have a lot of endurance. I run a lot because I've been playing soccer, like running nonstop. Like, I have lung capacity, right? But then, you know, I did self-reflect, and then I remembered that, okay, which sign rules the lungs? The sign that rules the lungs is Gemini, air sign, right? So I was like, okay, I was thinking in my head. So if Gemini is an air sign, like, I run it down. Do I have high or low air? I was like, well, I'm not low on energy. My intellectual energy feels a little low. I might have low air. Okay, well, let's go there. Okay, what are the remedies for low air? There's remedies for that. And I saw that the remedy is dandelion root. Like, I could try that. But I also saw that a deficiency in potassium chloride, which I know I'm deficient in, and I know what that substance is. And I was like, oh, okay. My capacity is low because I probably have blockages in my lungs from the bronchial tubes. Potassium chloride helps with that. So what did I do? I took some potassium chloride. Not even like 5 minutes later, like, I was like, like I felt like something happened around this area inside my lungs. I was like, I knew it. I was like, this information is transformational, and you know, I would really like to help people out. Maybe I can be of some help, right? So thanks for hearing me out if you made it this far. Appreciate it.